incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff up the middle. Dent down to about the 22 here. 96 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dent, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Dent. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action. Rich. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run on 1st down. Dent, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun. Rich is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out now come the Eagles. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game, and this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his second sack earlier.
So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually up to about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Dent. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dent. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.